11 months since my last Wiremod workshop video. That's a pretty long time. Welcome back to Wiremod workshop. Today I'm going to be showing you how to add controls to a something like say a railgun. You don't have to do a railgun, of course, it's optional as usual. I'm not going to be showing you how to add a reloading system to that because that's maybe for a later video or something if people want me to show them how to do that. But I'm going to show you how to make how to add controls to a gun, basically. So let's get right to that. Alright, so this is a heavy cannon that I've already made in my spare time. This thing has controls, and it can fire. I'm going to be showing you how to do this. Of course, I am not going to be showing you how to do the reloading system unless people want me to show them that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But anyway, I'm going to start from scratch. So, here I have 3 pieces of a gun. And if you want to know what gun this is, I'm using Space Build 3 for this. What you're going to want to do with these is take the axis tool, and there are little connectors here, which is very, connector markers, which is very useful. So if you're using this one, just connect these with the axis tool. And now here's where the fun starts, because now we can make this work, because right now it's just a few connected pieces, but it doesn't fire. Now, what I'm gonna do is make it fire. Now, an optional thing you can do, if you want like a max elevation for this, which I'm going to do just to show you how to do it, I'm gonna take a thing like this, have it where you want your max elevation to be, then take out the weld tool and weld it to this piece right here. Now we have a thing that shows us where the max elevation should be, and if you don't like the weight, you can change that, of course, with the weight tool if you have that mod. And now to start making this actually work, go into the wire section and type in pod controller, or just pod. I failed to type it because my finger slipped, but you're gonna want to put this wherever you want, really. Just because I'm going to connect this with right click to this seat so I can use it. And now I'm going to make it with the Wiremod thruster tool. I'm going to make it first rotate. And one thing you might want to do is put a weld / constraint latch here for later. You don't have to do that right this minute, but it makes things more convenient. Because now, as you can see, it's not going to... This part isn't going to move while you're trying to make things. Okay, so if you remember where your pod controller is, you want to hook this thruster up to this, that's not the pod controller, sorry, to this pod controller here that you place down, and this one to this. So we have basic A and D controls now, and if you use A and D, you'll see. I did not mean for that to rhyme. You will see that this is turning when we use A and D. I'm gonna make these invisible. I'm gonna make these invisible so that. Oh yeah, right. That brings me to my next point. This actually brings me to my next point. You don't want to see any like flames coming from it, because that's not realistic. So what you can do is scroll down in the wire thruster over water effect list and click no effects, and then click again on the click again on the thrusters if you can find them. If I can find, here we are. And now this won't be showing any effects when I turn it. But what's next? Well, what I'm going to do, again, is take a weld/constraint latch and connect these two. And so now I'm going to go to the gate section and type not. The reason I'm doing this, you want not invert gate and an OR gate, or any in the logic tab. And so this is a basic, almost like an if statement in coding. So you're gonna take not invert, connect to the OR any, and you see A and B. Connect these to the keys you had, so A will be A, of course, and B would be D. So like your turning keys for that part that you added are now connected to this, and yeah, you can see I'm moving my mouse right now, and it's not turning. So now, like when I press A or D, it should move. It should move. But the thing is, you need to connect A to the what? Okay. Cut, I'm stupid. Okay, so I'm back. I forgot the most important part. I forgot to connect this weld constraint latch to the not invert gate. And now, as you see, when I use A and D, when I stop holding A and D, this thing will stop. It will stop turning. And now we can work on this bit here. And then we will add the turrets. So I'll have like I'll probably have chapters in the video, so you can skip to certain parts if you want. So same as usual, take a thruster and add a few thrusters at the bottom. I'm gonna add a thruster, 2 thrusters right here for elevation, and connect these to space. And you don't have to add down thrusters. It's not a requirement, and we'll work without them. But we've ran into a problem. This is still on. So you want to do what we did with the not invert or any gates, and just add some new ones in a place where you will remember them. And so these ones, we want to do pretty much the same thing we did, but the keys you want to elevate, and the keys you want to elevate these bits here, you just add those to the OR gate. So mine, of course, would usually be space and shift. So I've done that now. And when we turn this, of course, this is not moving, but when we hold shift, nothing happens because I forgot to do this. Hook this up to the not gate like you did before, and now this works. Now, what I used to do before this tutorial is I used to use freeze gates, and this is not a good thing, because that would mean that the thing would just freeze, and if you put this on like a moving ship, the ship would also freeze. So this is a better solution. And now I'm going to add the turrets, and you can have these whatever way you want. I'm just going to have my usual for something like this. Delay about 0.15. And adding this, if you don't have a reloading system, is extremely simple. All you have to do is just take these two with the wire tool and just connect fire to the whatever button you want to fire. So I would usually do, for instance, mouse 1. I'm gonna add some weight to this so that the turret elevation has a better time. And so now if I click mouse 1, it fires. And so that's basically how to make a turret like this. I hope this was helpful to someone. And I'll see you in the next video I make, whenever that is.